Right, joining us now for a look through the local newspapers. One of these may be local to you. Helen Johnson's with us. She's from the Rochdale Observer. Welcome, Helen. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Battled here through the snow from Rochdale, did you?
Yeah, I managed it somehow.
So what do you want to chat about first?
Well, first of all, I'd like to speak about a cause that's very dear to my heart. It's the Rochdale Observer Shop Local campaign.
I should think a few people are shopping local this weather, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, it's more important than ever now to support our local shops, especially with the weather, because a lot of people are staying at home because the conditions are just so treacherous. But if people can get into town, then, there's so many great things there for people, to have a look at and to buy. So I just urge people, really, if you can get into town, just do it and just go and support your local shops.
I mean, the very local shops are enjoying actually a booming trade. I mean, little village shops that normally don't
Loads
see
of
2 or 3
bread.
people, suddenly it's like 12 people a day because people can't get to the big supermarkets. Just continue doing that, though, when the weather improves.
I think the issue, it's a price issue for a lot of people, isn't it? And also convenience.
Yes.
But we'll move that aside, but price issue is that we're looking for a competitive price, and really that's what we need our local shops to be, is competitive, isn't it?
And I think a lot of them are offering that, to be honest. I mean, just sort of, going around Rochdale yesterday and kind of having a look in some of the shop windows, some of the offers that we've got are absolutely fantastic, and, I was really, really impressed with it, and it's, better than you're going to get in a big department store. So if you can brave, the weather, I mean, to be honest, the conditions are quite difficult at the moment in Rochdale, especially in the town centre, which has been another big issue. But, the multi-storey car park's clear, you can get in there, please, just go and shop local, I urge you.
Okie dokie. You mentioned the clear car parks, but not everywhere else is clear, so
no, it's not,
how's the snow going your end?
It's not particularly brilliant, to be honest. There's actually been a cross-party call for a bit of investigation into what's gone on, because the roads are still, especially the smaller ones, are still quite badly affected by the snow. Again, something else that's having a knock-on effect on businesses. I mean, the main roads, they're absolutely fine, but it's just those smaller streets, and people aren't happy about it, to be honest.
So is it complaints of lack of gritting and the like?
Yes. I think, it's not just the case in Rochdale. I think it's all over Greater Manchester at the moment.
Well, you're right, actually. In Macclesfield, one of the councillors is saying it's been a nightmare.
Yeah, but I think he's trying to encourage people to have a bit of community spirit and to sort of get out there and do it yourself and shovel your own drive, which, I think that's been the way, really. I think a lot of people, say what you want. It
used to be. You just got on with it, didn't you? You cleared the pavement outside your house.
Yeah.
And you cleared the pavement a bit either side. And if everybody did it and the whole pavement ended up clear, people are worried about putting grit down and people falling over and lawsuits hither and yon. It shouldn't be that bad. You should just get on with it, really, shouldn't you?
But that aside, residents in Macclesfield on one road, Sherwood Road, they've all got together, haven't they?
There's sort of a very good community spirit there. I think they've all been, mucking in and helping each other out. So,
that's a nice local one. They've cleared their own and helped the neighbours.
Good for them. Yeah, the Dunkirk spirit is shining through in Greater Manchester, isn't it? Are we talking about a girl who had her hair cut off?
Yes, it's a lovely story, isn't it?
This is Holly Tucker, isn't it? Tell me about Holly Tucker.
She's a 14-year-old girl, and basically her cousin was treated at the Christie Oncology Unit. And she's volunteered to have a foot of her hair cut off. It was right down to her waist, and she said it cut into a bob. And the hair is... I know, and
that's a lot of hair.
It is. I know, especially when you're 14 years old as well. Yeah. The hair's going to go to a charity called the Little Princess Trust, which makes wigs for children who are undergoing cancer treatment. And her school's actually managed to raise more than £200. I don't think it's too late if anybody else wants to sponsor her.
Or get the haircut.
It's a new charter academy. It's the Greenhurst campus, I believe, where she attends.
Hats off to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a novel one, because we always get a bit bored by calendars, don't we?
Yes.
So we like that one.
We like novel ways of raising money for charity. We've not got much time, my love, but quickly, people have been clearing undergrowth in Stockport and revealed an interesting street. Stringer
Street steps, that's a hard one to say. It'll be clear by August, hopefully. It's sort of quite historic cobbled steps that date back to about 1840, and the judges ruled that they have to be cleared now, so there's a lot of ramblers and walkers who are very, very happy about that.
Wonderful.
Tremendous.
Nice roundup, thank you very much.
You can read more about those and other stuff going on in your area in your local paper, so have a look at it, especially lots of pictures of the snow, just to see your area looking lovely.